7 yards to go on second down.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They go option right on second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Second down, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the run, it's Robert Turbin. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And the back goes into motion.
No, check, Patriot!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find John Brown. 23 yards on the play.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Drops it underneath for Collins. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. A swing pass caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Winston from the gun on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Working out of the gun, Winston. A dump down to Turbin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Winston. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he's got his man Hilton. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. Flush to his right. And Winston lost the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's 21-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing, Winston. Ebron caught left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Second and goal as the offense looks. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And again, it's Turbin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Caught left side by Hilton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
He wasn't ready. Let's go now. White 25. White 50. White 50. 57. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, Winston. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Tim Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now Brown. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here's a first down run with Collins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Play action now. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Colts send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
Here we go now. Greens, Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Collins. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
All right, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Here we go. Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding some room at midfield. That's complete. It's Collins. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go now. Go! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On play action, they'll throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, Winston. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Jameis now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.